Spoilers, 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 spoilers. Boy, do I hate spoilers. I despise them with every cell of my body. So, this is a disclaimer for you, the viewer. Don't ask me about that laugh. I couldn't recreate it if I tried, and I couldn't tell you what it was if I tried. This video contains major spoilers for the Pseudo 6 and Bass series. Just to be clear right now, it's pronounced Pseudo 6 without the underscore being pronounced. Like, think of the underscore as a space, right? Like that. Okay? Because saying Sue underscore Tournament 6 every 5 minutes would get annoying and also take my breath away every 5 minutes. But that aside, mostly the Terror Takeover event planned sometime in the future. Future, meaning it doesn't exist right now. I will never elaborate about that aforementioned Terror Takeover ever again. Don't ask about it, please. Because if you do, I'm not going to do anything. I'm just not going to tell you anything about it. You'll just ask about it and never get a response. Except maybe someone in the comments replying to you. They literally just said not to ask about it. That aside, if you wish to avoid said evil spoilers, skip over this video. Not like there's anything else posted as I'm making this. I could not be joking here. Oh yeah, and just to be clear, I am not expecting to have recorded any other videos after this one, but I am also not expecting to have posted any either. So if a video inconveniently releases after this one, take my words with a grain of salt. That is, there's not anything else posted at the time of making this outside of like the previous videos. It's also to be noted that Pseudo 6 and Bio, along with the Pseudo 6 and Bio series, try saying Pseudo 6 and Bio 10 times fast. You probably won't, though. It's currently not in collaboration with Forsaken, thus making this only concept and all, because it is just a concept of mine, for Azimuth being in the game. If you wish to see more things like this, considering you might end up enjoying this, you might end up wanting to see more, consider liking, subscribing, and commenting for the algorithm. If and only if you want to, okay? I don't know why I put weird. That was odd of me. But I'm trying to. Well, I mean, I guess you and I don't know anymore. Just continuing. We're trying to reach 150 subscribers as of making and posting this. And I was too lazy to remove the word possibly before the word posting. It'd help out subscribing would help out a ton. Spelt T period space O and comma, and I already knew about this, because I've had to redo recording this video so many times, and each time I pointed out the way the word ton was spelled, and I never bothered to fix it because I was lazy. Then again, just to reiterate, it's your choice. Now let me get the show on the road. I should stop laughing awkwardly like that. Oh well. So, I never talk about how I get into character for any of these characters that I voiced so far, so I'm just going to keep this brief for Azimuth. Just try to think of, this kid who was bullied, but that got hurt to the point of insanity, and then only wants revenge. by, well, any means necessary. Just take all of that being his personality and all and apply it to his voice. Like so. It's time for you to face the consequences of your actions. No time for this. What am I sitting around for? I have revenge to serve. Eat this. This is your typical attacking ability, I'm sure you can tell. According to plan. Drat! This is your typical use and immediately use ability, a land hit, immediately do something afterwards type thing. Why don't you just relax? Like he grabs the person, punches them with like his left arm and his secondary left arm, and then just throws them away from him forwards just to make things fair. Like he only throws them away just to make things fair for the other person, so that the other person doesn't get stun locked and gets a fair chance to get away from him and all. Think of it like Cool Kid's corrupt nature, where it's able to be dodged. 1x is fast. In fact, like any of the moves that the killers can use, it can be dodged, and there's a lot of room for improvement on your dodging skills and the way the killers use them. So this in particular would give a fair chance for the other person to escape. Okay, I think I've went on too much of a rant here, so your fault. I can see you just fine. I'm sure you can tell by the voice line this is your detection ability. Number, let's see, 3, because Cool Kid doesn't have one, and, well, the only ones that do are 1x, 1x, 1x1, and John Doe, as well as Jason. I almost forgot to talk about Jason for a second. Then again, I had to say 1 to the power of 4 verbally, and I will continue to say 1x, 1x, 1x1. Also, some people call him 1x4, which isn't correct because that would be 4 times 1, which is equivalent to 4, because that's how that works. Instead, you can just call them 1 to the power of 4, because that would equal 1x, 1x, 1x1, which would equal 1 still, as opposed to... I think I already got the point. It's across here. I'll admit, just a bit, you are decent. I suggest you try 3 knives next time. Wow, exploring! How original! Leave. You created me. I'd like to return the favor. I'm so sorry I have to end up like me. Revenge is bittersweet. Look at me now. This is what you deserve. Sorry can't fix me. Sorry won't cut it. Ironic. Hurt people will hurt people. The consequences of your actions have caught up with you. Here, you've earned this treat. How do you like that blast from the past? Finally, no more bullying. Enjoy the karma. Know your place, trash. The heck happened to you? satisfying again. You're an odd one. This brings an end to lack of innovative care. Consider it a promotion. You're a soldier, yet you stand alone, my friend. Last one. Your latest idea ends here. Come face consequences. This should be fun. Let's have one last dance. One more time, Michael. I'm pretty sure it's obvious by now, but Michael and Azimuth have shared a lore. You can figure out what that is. Anyways, it'll be satisfying to see you end up where you belong. Your fate is in my hands. Perfect. Oh, well, that was Azimuth. But wait, there's more. No, really, he's Terror Skin. So this is the part where I bring up spoilers, just in case that wasn't obvious. Terror and Azimuth are the same person, and also the Azimuth skin, Azimuth as a whole would have been spoilers for Terror himself. Then again, Terror himself is also kind of spoilers. That aside, just one more time. Perfect time for plotting. No use standing here and waiting. Scheming. What's the matter? Brain fried? Just as planned. Oh well. Oh. Stay down. Stay down. I had to retry that previous one multiple times, actually. On camera, too. There you are! Pathetic. Why don't you try 3 lives? Still not original. I know you're still out there, 007 and 7. I think the fact that he calls out 007 and 7 when, like, his clone is taking his place in the scenario, it would be neat. I think doing that would be funny. And so, yeah, I included that. You're welcome, by the way. This kind of voice line did not need to exist, and, well, it exists anyways. You've caused me enough pain, creator. How cute, stupid goat. So, fun fact, I entirely forgot that Bio was a separate character, and I never bothered updating, this slideshow, because I was lazy, and I am... Well, I have already acknowledged the fact that I never updated this, like, multiple times when I went to go record this, like various attempts, and I still was too lazy. So just remember, Bio would be a separate character outside of Super 6 instead of just a skin. Anyways, back to regularly scheduled programming. A heart-to-heart between demons. Nah, no thank you. Don't be like me, kid. You tricked me long enough. You're fired. By the way, the actual skin for Noob here, Scientist Disguise, the word disguise would be in air quotes, just for attention to detail. Aw, you don't remember me? How cute. I remember you, and I'll tear you apart again. Hope you've got life insurance. You still deserve that. You can rest now, forever. You may not know me, but that makes this more fun. I tore you apart once, and I'll do it again. You never learn, do you, Michael? You could never rival me again. After all this time, nobody's taught you manners. Revenge is better than I'd like to admit. Good effort, less struggle. You should know by now that sorry hasn't fixed me. You've hurt me long enough now to return the favor. I still hate you. Do you know that? Product of consequence. That's all you'll ever be. No more games. Out of luck. Your lack of care is what makes you stuck. I'm sorry, I just had to. Relic of the past, huh? I'll save the head. Final one. Your concepts end here. Friendship won't do you good now. Take what I... Oh, I updated this one, but I didn't update the other one. How stupid! Whatever. Your girlfriend can't save you now. Yes, that too is spoilers. Your last chance, admin. Our last act before you're fired. By the way, his dialogue with Noob is also spoilers here. Like, here in this skin. Here's something for you to remember. One final time. Murderer versus his bully. Yep, that's the part where it's also spoilers. Don't worry about it. And that concludes that. Alright, well, that should be the end of this video. This was me signing off.